I'm just so surprised that that was Jake's first time going to a winery after, 4 years on tour, as he was saying last year. Sometimes that's the first thing we do when we get off the plane. And now our new heat is getting started. Joao Chianca in motion. Has so much flair in his style. His older brother, one of the best big wave surfers on the planet. And this guy's already put himself in a position for a world title race. But as we know, Brody, he has been through a lot in the last few years.
He's just so zappy and fast, right? Good contrast between himself and Ramsey. And then Joao here, nice little wrap. And sort of see this afternoon, I feel like, conditions are still hanging in there so nicely. Just does he ride out, doesn't ride out.
As you know, Brody, whether you're surfing or playing golf, he's ready to compete.
Yeah, I've had a couple rounds with Leo. He's got a good
He's
game.
really good, huh?
Yeah, he's really good, yeah.
So you look at the wrapping turn from Joao Chianca. Kind of flat on the face, and he'll sink on the rebound. Accomplished a lot in his rookie season.
It's just in those hard moments, right, where someone having a paddle. But yeah, in the hard moments, I feel it makes those victories so much sweeter, right? And then I guess you kind of have an appreciation for where you were before, and I think someone who comes to mind is, George Patar.
That's what Fat Boy is all about. You know the rules.
We do, bro. Thank you, Vano. As we get right into live action, Jake Marshall always loves WA. Great performance over Joao for the win at Bells. He wants to do it again here.
And, throughout his whole career, he's had injuries, a couple of them, and it's just so good to see him back and here in 100%.
Joao Chianca trying to really push hard on a flat section. And kind of loose on that one, too. Just not the type of wave to let him open up.
Surfers are looking directly into it, trying to identify these scoring rides. And it looks like we've got another rider up here at the moment. And ripping through that first turn is Joao Chianca, who's currently sort of battling to get himself a decent score on the board here. And his opponent, Jake Marshall's really in the same boat as he brings this one through to the inside, releases the tail, looking to hang on for the finish, but can't get it. So the surfers are constantly going to be weighing up their options and looking to get the optimum equipment that's going to give them some freedom out here. Freedom like that from Chianca, who's started strong on this ride. Hasn't really got a big keeper score to speak of just yet, so he's on his way here. The Brazilian working this one over. And he's going to get a clean finish there on the inside. Accentuates the finish, pumps the fist.
Yeah, a little finger click there. Not quite as strong as the fist pump, but just a little message to himself and the judges that he liked it.
Get out of the fours here and put up a more solid number.
Well, this feels a lot better than a four. A very aggressive layback snap. Just cuts the top of that lip in half. Little wrap back into the foam, and then some more rail work down on the inside. Gets to the finish here, up and over. Really smooth on that final moment. The sunset's quite remarkable here in the west. Of course, the sun sets over the ocean, and it is pretty special. Here we go, action.
Chianca is looking to extend his lead here and goes all out on that first section. Explosive again, now flowing down the line, just looking to add any extras he can and push the requirement higher, trying to better a 4.87.
An aggressive stab to start things off. Bang, just fully hits the brakes, jams that tail into the wave. Little rock and roll floater on the second section, and again, jams it.
Strengthened his position, but here goes Jake Marshall. This is the ride that really counts, and Jake's got to make it stick. And just a little bit of frustration there, or a whole lot of frustration. Don't think that wave gave him what he needed. The numbers starting to come through. The requirement is going to grow significantly here for Jake Marshall, but that is probably the turn of the heat.
That was beautiful rail surfing, full power approach. And again, Jake stitched it together just so well.
Comparing the two rides, what did you make of the opening moves for Chianca and what we saw from Jake Marshall, who's up again and still swinging, thinking that he might need to do work? It's a beautiful floating hit on the lip to get started. Transitions nicely back out onto the open face. But that wave gives up on him. It doesn't have enough energy to surge over the shelf on the inside. Score update. He gave us a really well-surfed wave to really put it on the line in the final stages there. But he needed a bit more out of it, Rich.
Yeah, he did. A couple of judges thought it was close. From 6-0 up to 7-2 was the point spread.